I literally cannot remember the last time I wore eyeshadow. Like, who is she? If it ain't broke, I'm not about to try to fix it. Like, what are you doing? Ooh, the face is sitting. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faye, and for today's video, as you can see, we're going to be doing a full get ready with me. I have a bunch of new products in front of me, well, that I've clearly already used because you can see the finished look here, but a bunch of new products that I have been dying to try out, and I figured I would sit down and get ready with you guys since I am going to dinner tonight and show you guys a full get ready with me of my makeup, outfit, fragrance, hair, and all that good stuff. So if you enjoy these types of videos from me, be sure to give this one a thumbs up. If you like the vibe of the channel, definitely be sure to click on subscribe down below. And if you want to see how I got this look, then stay tuned. All right, so I've got y'all zoomed in. Like I said in the intro, today's video is going to be a full get ready with me. I have a ton of products that I've kind of been hoarding, new makeup that I've been buying. Some of it I've kind of dipped into and used a little bit, but I figured I should just sit down and test out a couple of new items since I have to get ready anyways because I'm going to dinner later on tonight. So a lot of what I've been giving y'all lately has been very much natural makeup vibes, everyday makeup vibes. But today I think we're going to do a little glam because I can't remember the last time that I actually used eyeshadow, and I really want to try this Artist Couture Supreme Nudes eyeshadow palette. I'm kind of feeling like a bronzy fall type look. I've been wanting to do it for a hot minute, so that's what we're going to do today. And the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes. So normally I use a concealer, but I picked this up recently from Juvia's Place. This is the Eye Prep Eye Primer, and I have mine in the shade number 2. So I'm going to use this today and just see, you know, if I like it any different. Like I said, I'm typically a concealer on the eyes kind of girl, but I wanted to try this out, so I don't really foresee it being, let's actually blend this with this sponge, much different from using a concealer, but I figured since I have it, we would throw it in there to try out today. And also, if you can hear like what sounds like maybe a leaf blower or something in the background, listen, I apologize. I don't know who is working on their lawn outside, but literally there has been no noise. And then as soon as I sat down to film, people want to start doing lawn maintenance. So we're just gonna keep it pushing because I really wanted to film this video today while I was getting ready, and you know, we're just gonna make it work. So that is how the eyes are looking with that eyeshadow base. It's giving, like I said, very much concealer, but I'm not mad at it. And then I'm also gonna set it down just a little bit so that it doesn't crease. I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting powder just to set it down, mostly in the crease because I do have hooded eyelids, and I also just have a lot of creasing in my eyelids, and so I want to make sure that the eyeshadow or the base is not going to start creasing. So the next thing I'm going to do is lay down these little eye tapes. These are from e.l.f. So let me do this real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, so my eye tapes are down. Like I said, these are from e.l.f. I'm actually thinking about doing a wing liner, which I can't remember the last time I did a wing. So definitely wanted to lay these down. This is a little cheat that I do to make sure that the edges of my shadow liner, everything is going to be nice and crisp because listen, we are not team freehand wing liner over here, okay? I need something to give me some definition so I can make sure that they're both going to be even and everything's going to look right. All right, So next, we're going to just go straight into the eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I'm going to be using this one from Artist Couture. I've literally had forever, and I think I've only used it once. So I kind of want to dip into it today. So I'm going to start off with, I think, this shade right here, the shade Transcend. And I'm just going to buff that throughout the crease. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna go in with Aesthetic, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna place that on the outer V and also a little bit lower in the crease area. So I'm basically using this color to define the crease a little. I literally cannot remember the last time I wore eyeshadow. Like, who is she? And this brush that I'm using, it's like a little bit more tapered. The first one was the Morphe E23, and then this one is the Morphe E22. So the first one was like a fluffier blending brush, and then this one kind of comes to a point, so it's a little bit more precise for getting it literally right up in that crease area. And then also on the outer V. Okay, so for the lid, I'm going to be using this shade right here called Bronziana. I'm not sure if this is going to give me exactly what I'm going for, but I'm at least going to start here. And normally I would cut my crease, but I think I'm going to skip the cut crease today and just use this brush to kind of get it precise. Actually, I think I'm going to use this brush. So this is the Morphe JH41, and I'm just going to apply that on the lid and meet it up with that outer V shade. Okay, so that is actually giving exactly what I wanted it to give. And I'm just tapping back over with Aesthetic again, just to blend the two shades together. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to do like an actual wing or if I want to do like an eyeshadow wing. I think I'm just going to do a regular wing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my wing and add my lashes, and then I'll be back to go ahead and start on the face. All right, y'all, so the lashes are on. As you can see, I ended up using these, no surprise, the ones that I always use, the Eyelure times Jordan Woods Chop It Like It's Hot lashes. I tried using a different lash when I did my makeup yesterday, and it just wasn't giving. I really like these lashes. They always give what needs to be gave, and if it ain't broke, I'm not about to try to fix it. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face now, and then I'm probably gonna come back to the eyes again later, like once I get my brows and everything on, just to like touch up the blending in the crease, but we're gonna leave it alone for right now. And for my primer today, I have one new primer I do want to try, but I'm going to start off with my Fenty Pro Filt'r mattifying primer. And then I think I'm also going to use, oh, I have two primers. So let's start off with this. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my scarf back. Okay, so I went to Sephora the other day, and I heard someone talk about this Cali Ray Blurring Collagen Peptide Primer. And you guys know I always use my Cover FX primer, but that primer is a little bit more difficult to get your hands on now. I'm not really sure what's going on with Cover FX. I used to get that primer from Ulta, and it seems that they've been phased out of Ulta. So I wanted to find a new blurring primer that I could use when that one runs out, because it's almost gone. But also that would be a little easier for you guys to get your hands on if you wanted to pick up something that I use in my videos. So this is what the packaging looks like. And I tried it on my hand when I was in the store, and it seemed like it would do a good job of blurring. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, I don't know, what does it remind me of? I don't know, I'll have to think on it. Because at first I wanted to say the Smashbox primer, but I don't think that's it. This one is a little bit thicker than that. But I definitely feel like it blurred the skin. So I'll really be able to tell once I put my foundation on. But yeah, and it smells good too. It's not like a super strong smell. It just smells like really nice and clean. So pick this up. It was pretty inexpensive. I think it was like $36 or something like that. So we'll see how we like that. But first impression, I do like it. And then I also picked up this NYX Plump Right Back primer. So this is actually a primer that Tasha talks about all the time. If you guys aren't following her, you should be. Tasha Washa here on YouTube, or Natasha Smith. She has 2 channels. You should be following both of them. But she talks about this all the time and says that it's similar to the Milk Hydro Grip, which you guys know I love. But she actually said this one is better. So I went ahead and picked it up. I got it from Ulta. This is the Plump Right Back Plumping Serum and Primer. So I'm going to try it out today because, listen, Tasha's makeup be sitting. So if she loves it and uses it all the time, then I figure I can't go wrong. It definitely has like a serum-y feel to it, but I'm not mad at it. I feel a little tackiness, nothing too crazy, but we'll just see how it sits underneath my makeup. So I don't really have a new foundation to use today, but I reviewed this for you guys a while back and I haven't really used it since then. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin foundation. So I want to use this today just because I saw someone make a reel about this foundation and then it reminded me that I hadn't used it in a while. So I'm going to use this one, but first I'm going to do a little bit of color correction because I don't want to use a ton of foundation on the skin. This is the Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Mocha. And I'm just using that to cover my dark spots and my redness before I go in with the foundation. And then I'm also going to go in with this Sculpting Concealer in Butterscotch right underneath my eyes for the darkness there. And then we're just going to blend that out. Okay, so now that we have that on the skin, I'm also going to set it really quickly just so it doesn't move around when I apply the foundation. I'm going to be using my all-nighter. I have talked about this so many times. At this point, if you don't have this powder, like, what are you doing? You need it. I use this in so many different ways when I'm doing my makeup routine. And I also use it to, like, touch up my makeup during the day when my face starts to get oily. It's just definitely a holy grail necessity. If you don't have it already, you need. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the foundation, and I think I'm just gonna pump it on this brush and just apply it to the face just so I can control how much I'm applying. So I'm not gonna do too much on my forehead. So the video that I saw, they were comparing this foundation to some other foundations, and they were showing how much oil was coming out of the foundations. You guys have probably seen the videos where they pump the foundations on like a paper towel, and then actually before I blend this out, I'm gonna spray some of this Smashbox setting spray on my face. But yeah, you guys have probably seen the videos where they pump the foundation out on a paper towel, and then they come back like after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, after 15 minutes, and then however like the full amount of time is that they're going to do, like an hour or 30 minutes, and they show you how much oil is on the paper towel. And the whole idea of it is that however much oil is on the paper towel is how much oil you can expect to be on your face after that period of time if you use that foundation. And this one literally didn't have any oil on the paper towel. And I was like, oh, I have that foundation and I literally used it once or twice. And then I kind of forgot about it because like I started, you know, buying other things, trying other things. And so I was like, let me pull that out and use it because I haven't used it in forever. So this is how the skin is looking. Still have a little bit of my dark spots peeking through, which that's fine, because I don't want to pile on the product. So I also don't have a new concealer to use, but lately I've been going back to these concealers from Fenty. So I purchased these a while ago and I remember trying them out and I wasn't in love with them. And so recently I have been just decluttering. And this is in the shade 330, by the way. I've been decluttering a lot of my makeup collection. And I decided to pull these out and put them in my everyday makeup drawer and just like try them again just to see if I liked it. And I have really been feeling these. So I put 330 everywhere, and then I have 300. I just put a little bit right in the inner corner, or the, you know, inner part, to brighten that area up. And then I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty sponge. Okay, and then to set that in place, also don't have anything new. I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier. So this is actually a mixture of the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey and the One Size Translucent Setting Powder. So I'm just going to use this to set my face real quick. And then I'm also going to go ahead and fill in my brows, and then I'll be back to try a new product. All right, y'all, so brows are on. I also went ahead and did my lower lash line outside of mascara just because I have like less than 30 minutes before I need to get out of the house, and I want to make sure that I'm not late. I've been trying to do better with that. I'm always usually the person that is running late all the time, and I'm trying to do better with being on time. Okay, so this is how the face is looking. It's giving the bronze vibes that I was going for. So the next thing that I wanted to try out is this from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Sunkissed Glow bronzer, but I believe this is a cream bronzer if I remember correctly. So this is what it looks like. I've had this for a hot minute and I have not used it because I've been obsessed with my LYS bronzer stick. I've been using that all the time, but this is what the bronzer looks like, and I just want to use this today because I've been holding out. I knew I was going to be filming this video, and so I've been holding out on using it. Yeah, this is a cream bronzer. So I have mine in the shade number 310, which is the same shade that I have my other Charlotte Tilbury bronzers in. And I'm using this brush. I always use this brush for cream bronzers. This is the Morphe Y12. It's just like a flat brush. So just dipping in the product. I kind of dipped in a lot. I probably shouldn't have done that before I knew how pigmented the product was, but I'm just gonna apply it on both sides of my face, here, and we'll just start with that and blend it out. It's really easy to blend, which I like. That's always something that I look for in a cream bronzer. And it's also not really like giving me a lot of like radiance or shine on the face because as y'all know, or if you don't, if you're new, I do have oily skin. I think I said that in the beginning of the video. And so I don't need any extra shine on the face. My face will do that all on its own. Oh, I love how this looks. It just literally blends right into the skin. And I'm here for it. And I'm kind of sad that I've waited this long to try it. Well, I'm not sad because I was waiting to try it with you guys. But if I had known, I would have been using this. Love, 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 love. Oh, yes. Love how that looks. So, got the cream bronzer. I'll bring a little bit underneath. Just whatever's left on the brush. I didn't pick up anything extra. And then the other thing too, I feel like I'm going through all the things today. My eye is watering. Just won't let me be great. The day that I decide to do a wing, my eye is watering. Okay, so this is how the cream bronzer is looking. I really, really, really like how that looks. I love how nicely it blended, even though I've already set underneath my eye. Which, speaking of which, I need to dust that excess powder off. But this is a winner. We like her. So like I said, I have mine in the shade number 3. And since we're on a whole Charlotte Tilbury moment, I'm going to also set it with my powder bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. But before I do that, I'm going to set my whole face first. I'm going to be using my Fenty powder foundation in the shade 345 to set the face real quick. Really just setting like the lower half of my face because the center of my face I set with the loose powder. I honestly don't, I mean, I'll go over with a little bit of bronzer, but I kind of almost don't even feel like I really need, like I kind of feel like I don't really need it, but I'm gonna do it just a little bit. So this one I also have in the shade number 310, like I said, the powder bronzer. And I'm just gonna go over it just a little, nothing crazy. And I'll bring more powder down here. I don't bring too much cream down on the bottom. And then I also kind of want to accentuate my contour just a little. So for that, I'm going to go in with my Cover FX. This is the matte setting powder in the shade medium. And I'm just going to do a little bit of this just right up under here. Because I feel like the bottom half of my face is kind of getting lost. And so I just want to bring that shape back. And I'm not going to really let that sit long because I just wanted to carve out just a little right under there. Okay. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is blush. And for that, I don't have a new blush, but I do have a blush that I pulled out of my collection recently that I have been enjoying using. And it's this blush right here from Urban Decay. This is their Stay Naked Threesome bronzer, highlighter, and blush. The bronzer in here, I mean, I can't do nothing with that really. And it also has shimmer in it, which is not my vibe. But the blush and the highlight I have been enjoying. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that on the cheeks and blend it back into that contour. Okay, the face is sitting, okay? It's doing what it needs to do. It's been such a long time since I've like done a full beat with eyeshadow and everything. And listen, I'm kind of feeling myself right now. I can't even lie. Okay, so before I go into the highlighter, I'm just going to set my face really quick. I'm going to use this setting spray. Normally, I would go in with this one. But I kind of feel like because I used this primer, my skin is feeling... Ooh. But I kind of feel like because I use this NYX primer, my skin is actually feeling pretty hydrated. So I don't feel like I need any extra hydration right now. So I'm just going to go in with this one and spray my face really good. And then I'm also going to go in with my little handheld fan and help dry all that down real quick. Especially over here because apparently I got a little heavy-handed on this spray. And then, sorry, I have to keep, I'm like trying to catch any water coming out of my eye. before it like really starts dripping down, just so that it doesn't ruin my makeup too bad. I'm probably just gonna have to bring a tissue with me just to make sure that I can keep that under control. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna highlight my inner corner. Oh, who is she? Doing a makeup tutorial. Okay, so to highlight my inner corner, I'm gonna use not anything out of this, because all of those shimmers are a little bit dark. I'm gonna go into this Fenty palette and I'm gonna use this shimmer right here. Actually, I'm gonna mix both of these shimmers together to highlight. Yes, perfect. Because I didn't want anything too light. Yeah, it's doing what needs to be done. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this Makeup Forever powder. The one I'm using is in the shade, what shade is this? I'm not sure what shade this is, because on this side, normally the sponge would be on this side, but I had two of these, so I took this one out and just put it on this side. This one is in the shade Y445, but I don't remember the shade of this one. I'll leave it for you guys down below. And I'm gonna take my beauty sponge, and I'm just gonna go right up under my eye one more time. I normally like to do this when my face is still a little bit damp, but here we are. And it just like blurs and smooths. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but I definitely can. It just blurs and smooths out that under eye just a little bit more. And I just go back in with my blush brush, nothing extra on the brush, and just go back over the cheeks. And then back into this Urban Decay palette, and I'm gonna take my Anastasia highlighting brush, and we're gonna just pop a little bit, just like the slightest bit of highlight on the face and on the nose. Not on the upper lip. I haven't really been doing that anymore. Not really into it. And then let's see, what do we have left? I think the last thing that we have left is the lip. So for that, I'm going to line my lips with my ColourPop BFF3 because I don't have a new lip liner. And okay, I really need to hurry up also, because like I said, I don't want to be the late friend. So I'm going to line my lips with this, and then I think I want to go in with, ooh, I don't know. I kind of wanted to try something different, but I've also kind of been feeling my, maybe we'll use this. I've also kind of been feeling my go-to lip that I've been doing lately. Ooh, that one looks good too. I'm looking at these lipsticks. Oh, this one looks good too. Okay, I think I might do this one. So I have these lipsticks from Nova Beauty. And I'm not sure if this video will be up before or after. I did do like a full review and like swatch video of these products. I'm not sure when exactly that video will be up. If it's up already, I'll link it for you. If it's not, it's coming soon. But today I'm going to use the shade Real because it's kind of like a brown tone. So first I'm going to line my lips with, like I said, BFF3. Okay, so I lined my lips and filled them in a little. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Real, like I said, from Nova Beauty, right in the center. Okay, yes, I like how that looks. I'm also going to add a little gloss. This is also from Nova Beauty in the shade No Cap. It's kind of like a neutral kind of pink tone shade. I'm just going to put that right on top. Okay. Oh, and my lower lash mascara. Let me do that real quick before I forget. Okay. So this is what the face is looking like. Very cute, very cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed real quick, comb my hair down and everything, and then I'll be back to show y'all my outfit real quick before I run out the door. All right, you guys, so I'm rushing to get out of the door, but I wanted to show you guys the fit really quick. So this is the outfit. Hold on, let me turn down the exposure just a little bit. Okay, so this is the outfit. I'm not sure how much of it you guys will be able to see, but I just have on this bodysuit, these leggings. These are from Shein, and then I have on these cute heels. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see these cute heels. And then also this is the bag that I'm going to be carrying. And then for my fragrance, I'm rushing, but for my fragrance, I'm going to be wearing Dolce & Gabbana The Only One tonight. I thought it was fitting for a cute little dinner. And yeah, here's a close-up of the bag, and this is the look. Comb my hair down. I washed it earlier, so it's nice and fresh, and this is the final look. So I'm running out of the door. I probably won't have an outro to this video. I did just film the intro though. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to have all of my outfit links for you guys down below in the description, but all of my makeup links will definitely be down there for you guys. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.